Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and I wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences that I just had going down to Sao Paulo in Brazil and going to Diversão Offline. And there's going to be a lot of spots here. I don't speak very good Portuguese, where I might mispronounce stuff, and I apologize. But they brought me in as a guest of honor, which was very, very nice of them. And I flew down to Brazil. The convention is a 2-day convention, but I went down a few days early because I went down for what was known as DolphCon, which is held at a little board game cafe, Ludus Ludaria, and it's a board game cafe bar, and this place was fantastic. So the reason I went there is I was giving a little bit of a lecture and a Q&A with a bunch of content creators from Brazil. Wonderful group of people, all with probably terrific channels. And so I got to talk to them and answer questions and share some experiences. But I also got to take a look at the cafe. First of all, I got to eat at the cafe. They have a delicious lineup of foods there. I had some really good, a burger there and some just delicious snacks. And man, they had these chips that were just unbelievably good. But their library in every nook and cranny of this place was board games. So if you want a board game, they have people there who are trained to get, so they go get the game. They go hunt it down, they bring it to you, they teach it to you if you need to be taught the game. So they have everything from really complicated, heavy Euro games to the obvious games that board game cafes/bars need, which is party games and mass market style games. But the whole place looks really neat. There's giant chess pieces. They found that the rooks double both as a good place to hold a drink and a good decoration. And I was just amazed as I went up the 3 flights, lots of places to play games there, but all over the place, just in shelves and stuff. There are games from Brazil, but also games from all over the world. And so it was really a pleasure to see that. When I was there, I got to see some people punching games out and learning games in preparation. And so if you're ever in Sao Paulo, this is definitely one of the best board game cafes that I've ever seen. And I'll tell you what, the food was top notch. So that's what I did a couple days before the con. I then went to Diversão Offline, the convention. Like I said, Saturday, Sunday, I was only able to be there for Saturday. And I took lots of different videos of things that I saw there. And so I'm going to show you some of those videos here now. Now, I wish I could have taken more video, and I'll talk about why I didn't take more video in a bit, but this gives you a little bit of a taste of a little bit of what the con looked like. Hey folks, Tom Vasel here. We are now at the convention itself. It's starting in just a bit, and so walking around looking at things as we set up. Places to play games. Over there you can see places to paint miniatures. Everyone's running around getting things ready. They told me there was, I think, maybe 6,000-7,000 people coming. I saw a line of people outside already. And the fair doesn't even open for another hour and 10 minutes, but you know how that works. Here we have Beaver Creek. This is about stacking beavers and wood. You roll some dice, and then you gotta make your own dam. Lots of games here. You can see there's the Wingspan set. Lots of games coming over from America and other places. Sorry, North America, because I'm, as I was told yesterday, still in America. More games sold here. Hey, there's Barcelona. I haven't even seen Barcelona yet. So that's some cool stuff. There's High Frontier. That's a bigger version from Phil Eklund. Lots of different games. You probably have seen many of these. And we continue on with more games. There's Stupid Deaths. I know how to translate that at least. This looks like some more mass market style games here. And there's a big giant color thingamabobber. Oh, that's cool. They have some really cool displays here. I see over here, looks like a place to eat. There's GoFag here, and maybe, I don't think gaming is here, and I'm starting to see different stands. That's cool. Hey, it's a companion, another cruise. This is a Brazilian board game cruise. Always good to see more of these happening, so that's cool. Here we have a booth, 101 Games, and they have For the Quest, which is, they said, a love letter to Hero Quest. So, and then they also have a bunch of RPGs. There's a Conan one. So, looks cool. We'll have to see what it's like. Here's a game that's really intriguing me. It's about video games and becoming good at video games. So I'm going to try to learn a little bit more about that one. Here we have Ludo Cafe editions with a giant meeple, but some new games.
This is a 5-piece puzzle. You get the
Zag over
Zag,
here.
Yeah. You got the cards with the puzzles, and you 3-piece, 2-piece puzzle. You have to solve it as fast as you can.
Oh, I'm going to try this. Hang on. This is a cool game I found coming out next year, probably. But look at this. You're putting different people in the orchestra and then building up your audience. I'm very excited about this. This game looks fantastic. Here's another cool game I found, K-Truck Racer. And you're racing down the track here fighting monsters, but it all has to do with putting cubes here, but this is going to change your inertia as you move forward, left, and right. So it looks really fun. They're going to be making a second edition worldwide soon, so I look forward to that. The gates have opened. There are lots of people here now all over the place. Lots of people are saying hi to me, which is very nice. If you came up and said hi to me and you were at the event, thank you very, very much. All right, back into the breach. Okay, folks, they weren't kidding. This place is crowded. Thousands and thousands of people everywhere. Well, it feels like thousands. Lots of people. I've been stopped non-stop. I'm running right now to get a drink. Still busy, still crowded. This is Meeple VR. They have a very popular game here. So lots of stuff. World Wonders. They're showing off Steam. Some really good stuff. So now we're in the middle of eating. Lunch is here. I'm eating with famous designers. This is Fernanda. She runs the con. She's doing a great job. So lots of things going on. Very exciting. Okay, folks, I'm now in Prototype Alley, where they have a lot of people demoing prototypes, but something even more unique here. I've never seen this before. There's an area where you can come in and create your own prototype. So you see all these pieces around. Here's people designing games. And then later today, this box of components is going to be given to 4 game designers. And then they're going to have like they're going to try to get the Master Game Chef trophy for the winners. So that'll be an interesting thing to see. These are heavy boxes, but I don't know what's in them. I'll guess there's some meeples, but we'll find out. Hey, remember that game I told you? Here they are making it. Look at what was in that box. Now they have an hour and a half to make a game. I bet you all the games are different.
Nessa questão dos jogos, né? Não importa.
So I'm doing going to be doing a speech soon. Here's all the people. None of them moved from the last speech. Everyone's still here waiting. So That's nice. Hopefully they like what I'm going to say, because I don't know yet. I'm supposed to talk about how I got where I'm at, which I really want to say I flew on an airplane here, but there's that. Look at my city. Look at it. Look at that trash. Look at that trash. Look at this city.
Almost perfect.
So when all was said and done, they said that there was 9,000 people there on day one. And you can see from some of those videos, it was very, very crowded. But I said I wish I could take more video, but I didn't because, folks, I didn't have time to. This was the warmest, friendliest, overwhelming, just the love that was shown was really, really nice. It's a good thing I don't mind being hugged and stuff. I got over that moving down here into the Cuban area down in South Florida, but there was lots of it. And so I gave another lecture there just about a little bit of the history of the Dice Tower with some questions and answers. Got to take pictures with, I don't know, hundreds of people maybe. I stopped and talked to all kinds of people. I'm super excited about all the games I brought back. In fact, tomorrow we'll have a video up with that where I just show off all the Brazilian games. I'm really excited to take a look at this really burgeoning market. And the people there were thrilled. So Sao Paulo, huge city in Brazil. And lots of people here at this con. And you know, this is the largest South American convention. And it's been growing phenomenally. You could tell this was just bursting at the seams this year. But lots of publishers there. Getting games into and out of Brazil is a bit of a task. But so many designers that you might not know of. I mean, everyone talks about comic hunters, right? Of course, but Sheriff of Nottingham. And there's just lots of these different games that have come from Brazil. Many of the great games from Simon. The design team is from Brazil. And so getting to see all that, getting to see people play these games and looking at, I'm so pumped, folks, to play all these Brazilian games. If you're watching this and you were there, I want to say thank you for your kindness and generosity. I was just so overwhelmed with the number of people who came up and talked to me. It was unlike, people come talk to me at every con, but this was just insanely just so cool. And the friendliness and the people who came and listened to my lecture and things like that. So that was great. It was also just really cool to see all the different publishers. Like, everything was new. So a good way to say this is if you've ever gone to another country and you're like me, you like to go to the local market, and you go to the local market, you go, I recognize that, but all this is different. That's what this felt like. This was a different thing, and this is not like the Tokyo Game Fair or like Essen or like Gen Con. This is a Brazilian convention. And it was just neat to see all the different games. I mean, people are still playing games that are popular all over the world. And they brought in Dr. Rainer Knizia, and he gave, speeches, and people were very glad to see him. And there was a decent role-playing section there, but it was mostly about board games and just the entertaining back and forth. And so I warn you, rest of the world, keep an eye on Brazil. We're going to see great things come from them. So overall, I had a fantastic time. I want to thank you all at Diversão for bringing me in. I had a great time, and I hope that you all, if you're watching this and you're anywhere in the area, you should go to this convention if you get a chance of it. And, well, that's it. So until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Brazilian convention coverage here on the Dice Tower.